guys, welcome to 2GALS1POD.
We're your hosts, Aya
and Katie.
And today, this episode, we're going to be talking about the one, the only,
Bob Marley.
Okay? Rastafari. Okay?
Yup, indeed. Let's get right into it.
Bob Marley.
If you don't know,
I think also his name, Robert Nesta.
It's Nesta Robert Marley.
Yeah. Y'all don't know. You know,
Mr. Nestor.
He was a Jamaican reggae artist, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And he was known for his Rastification of the world, okay, y'all? If y'all don't know what Rastification is, it's like a religion. And he basically spread it. Like, y'all wouldn't be wearing no dreadlocks if it wasn't for Bob. But,
yeah,
I digress.
Clock that.
Okay.
It wouldn't be no shaking of the dreads.
Right.
If
Shake
it was
what?
Yeah.
Bob would have been to that. Okay.
No facts.
Bob was born in 9 Mile, Jamaica, and then he moved to Trenchtown when he was like 10, I believe, which is where he started to make his like music for real. That's when he got his first guitar. So Bob's music blossomed in the 1970s, and he became an international superstar. Bob also had a band, so it was not just Bob Marley. It was Bob Marley and the Wailers. Okay? Mm-hmm. And the Wailers were self-taught musicians that consisted of Peter Tosh.
It's the foot stomping for me.
Peter Tosh, Bunny Wailer, and Bob. They met in around 1963, apparently. And the band also consisted of a vocal group called the I Trees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Period.
Which consisted of Rita, which is Bob's wife, Rita Marley, Marcia Griffin, and Judy I don't know how to say her name.
Easy.
Mawat?
Yeah.
Right.
Judy.
Okay. And they became a part of the band.
And
they became a part of the band in 1974. And they just all became a band, and they went on to make great music, y'all. Okay? Worldwide.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely didn't know.
That's a little backstory on Bob Marley and the Wailers.
Mr. Marley, okay? And then the next thing we're going to get into is the cause of his death.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to help me with, how do you say it again? Melanoma?
Oh, yeah, melanoma.
Melanoma. That was the cause of his death, supposedly.
Right.
Or whatever, guys. And so we're going to get into that.
Mm-hmm.
So the theory is a white man supposedly just came out. He's on his deathbed right now.
His name, I believe it was Bill Oakley or Oxley.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
Bill.
I just want to put that out there.
Bill Nye the Science
You're
Guy.
sick. Bill.
Bro, okay, so Mr. Bill, didn't know that. Okay, Mr. Bill supposedly came out. He's on his deathbed right now. And he is saying that he, partaking in his death. So you can get into some of the things that he said too. You remember?
Wait.
Remember he put his foot in the shoe.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. So it was said that if you don't know, Bob Marley was
he had like a lesion. A lesion on his big toe.
Right.
Yeah. And that's when it had got.
So how it started was that they attempted an assassination on Bob, which caused him to leave his home where he lived in, I forgot where it was, Hope Road, I think. And he went to this house like in the country, and like people had entourages back then, y'all. So he had like a bunch of people with him, and a white man ended up coming with them to this house, and he presented himself as a journalist.
Yeah.
Right?
For a photographer for New York Times.
Oh yeah, photographer. Okay, sorry. Photographer. And he presented Bob with these Converse, right? Yes. And apparently,
yeah, we can go. And apparently, he had a nail in the shoe, and when Bob Marley went to go put his foot in there, he got poked with the nail, which had the cancer or whatever, something on the nail. Yeah. And that's how it happened on his big toe. Which is so crazy, because it's like, this man really could be making this up, or he telling the tea to everybody to let it be known.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. But I don't think nobody would just make it up.
I don't know. It's like,
considering he's on his deathbed, I don't think he would just make it up.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of Jamaicans tell the story like that story too. So I feel like they gotta know something.
They took that Bill took that man out. Okay,
right? Like why not take Bob?
Right. Like, yes, and it was something else that they said that he did. Oh yeah, he got really close with Bill, and then he would stay with him in the hospital. And he would stay with him to make sure everything was okay, but he was really making sure that the people wasn't giving him anything to better himself, because he wanted to, take him out. He ain't trying to get better. He didn't want Bob to get better.
Right. And the reason why the CIA was trying to take Bob out is because Bob was trying to bring the people together. That he was trying to bring Jamaica together, because at the time Jamaica was going through a war.
Yep.
And they didn't want that. They didn't want the Jamaican people to be united. They wanted them to be separate and fighting against each other.
Anytime it has to do with something what the government didn't want, they're going to take them out. Martin Luther King, for example. Like, they didn't want that to happen. So, they taking us out left and right. What's tea?
Literally.
Like, it's sick. But the next topic will be about his movie that just came out. Y'all guys didn't go see it. Make sure y'all go see it.
Right, stream it. It's One Love by Marley.
We're gonna add a little picture on the cover. But you can go first about your rate and your opinion on the movie.
Okay.
And everything about that.
So I would rate the movie, I would give it a 9. It was really good, but I thought that the movie could have had more details. Like I felt like it was a little too short. They could have added more things that we like didn't know. I feel like a lot of things that happened in the movie people already knew.
Or and that's like what they're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
But also I did hear that the movie was a promotion for the Exodus album, which is like I didn't understand that part, because like why would you try to promote an album that came out decades ago in a movie? But like not to be like, but it didn't make sense to me that it would be a promotion movie. But I mean, it was good. Like, it was really, really good. But like, I feel like it could have more details.
Definitely.
That people didn't know, and like, it could have went a little bit earlier into his life.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
I would say the same thing. My rate would probably be, I'm gonna say 8.5, because I wasn't as tuned in. Like, I have to like rewatch it. I'm gonna go home and I can like rewatch it, but I start to doze off in and out the movie. But the parts that I did see, I was like, it was a good movie. Like, I definitely feel like it could have been longer as well. Yeah. It definitely was. I feel like it was more so rushed. And like, if you're gonna talk about Bob Marley, you need to like have all aspects of his life, not just like certain things. So yeah, I feel like it was rushed. It definitely could have been longer. And even talking about his death, they wrote it out. They didn't really even get like into it, because I feel like they know some. Like, no. It's just
that's true.
It's a lot. I just feel like it was good though, for sure. It was a good movie.
Right. It really was though. And we can talk about the way that they portrayed his death in the movie, and like the way the cause of it. They did it as he was playing soccer and a white man. Just kidding. They're gonna
cancel you.
I'm just playing.
They're finna X out 2GALS1POD. Next they're coming for us. Whoa, guys, listen here. Don't give us any shoes or anything, because we won't take it.
I'm just kidding, guys. The man ended up stepping on his toe when they were playing soccer. And it basically ended up getting infected, and he never went to go get it checked because they were always busy on tour, making songs, whatever. And that's how it happened. That's how they portrayed it to happen.
See, I must have been out on that part, because I didn't even see that.
The when they were when he was in London.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Because like, tell the truth.
Right.
Let's not.
What she said? Got a blood clot, whole truth. That's what she said.
Okay, please.
Tell it, because we want to know everything.
Yeah. Dang. I feel like it's so short, because we don't really have nothing else to.
What
else could we say?
What was I gonna say?
Dang. What else?
What was I gonna say?
I mean, we could get into Rita, but it's like, what else? To say? Rita was a good wife. Yeah, we know that.
Oh, we can talk about that though. We could add that in there. Okay.
The next thing we can really talk about is his wife, Rita Marley. Go ahead, Bookie, take it away.
Oh. Okay, y'all. So going back to the movie, for me, I thought that they really didn't have to air out Rita like they did. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Because I'm sure she was kind of like,
no, for real.
what? Like y'all making me seem like I'm weak. Like she was standing for anything. But like, yeah, if you saw the movie, by the way, spoilers. This is a spoiler.
Oh, definitely.
Episode. So if you haven't watched the movie, don't watch the episode yet.
Don't watch it. But just maybe.
Oh, you're.
No, for real. Watch the movie.
Yeah. Then come back.
Then come back and finish it off. For sure.
So Bob clearly was stepping out on the marriage. I was thinking though that like either they had an open marriage or at that point he had been cheating on her for so long that she was just like used to it. And it became like whatever, you know?
I think that's probably what it was. I think she was just so like over it, used to it.
Yeah.
She was like, whatever.
But they made it seem like Rita was just like going for anything.
Don't do Rita like that.
Don't.
Ever.
Okay. That's a queen right there.
No, for real.
Okay.
It wouldn't be. What y'all said in the car, it wouldn't be no Bob if
right.
it wasn't
wouldn't
for
be
Rita.
No Bob without Rita.
Okay.
Just saying. Don't shoot it.
Don't shoot the messengers. We're just here to tell you.
But it was just like, I thought they could have shown more of Rita's life as well.
Yeah.
And if y'all don't know, Rita had other children when she was married to Bob. She had a child before she got with Bob, but she had children while she was still married to Bob too. Because period, she said, if you you can do bad, but I can do better.
Yep.
All right.
That tea.
Mm-hmm. And but I think it's like cool that they still raise each other's kids. You know?
Yeah.
Like even though it wasn't her kids or it wasn't his kids, they still was one big family living together. Like I liked that.
Me too.
And we can also talk about Sydney. I think her name is Sydney something.
Oh, see, I don't know who that is.
The white lady, the one that he cheated with.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. So Sydney, I think she had like 2 cameos in the movie. I don't know why they put her in the movie. Like,
she could have been left out.
She could have, but I do like feel bad that what's his name? Junior Gong. He wasn't in the movie because that's his mom.
But yeah, so
he wasn't. But I heard they said that in the closing scene, whenever Rita's like holding the little baby, that's him. But I don't know. I'm not too sure. They never clarified that. But like, I thought they could have like went more in depth with the kids as well. You know, you want to know about the kids.
That's true.
They had 12 kids.
That's what I mean by they could have added more aspects to his life. Like y'all had a lot to talk about in that movie.
Yes,
it's no reason
they could have made it more. Like also, I feel they should have went into depth into after he died, like with the family, like what happened. Because if you like, I feel like what's Ziggy and the other brother, they told like the story of how they were like broke. I want to know about that, like how they were broke when he died because he didn't have a will. So like, what happened? Like, how did they sell all his stuff? You know. Right.
They should have got into that for sure. If it was a 3-hour movie, people's gonna watch it. Like
exactly
4-hour movie, like we was gonna watch it for real.
We was gonna watch it because it was really good.
It was good.
People want to hear about Bob.
Definitely. Okay. Because if you don't know Bob,
what do you know?
If you don't know Mr. Bob,
okay, because y'all want to go to Jamaica, but y'all don't know.
Right.
Bob.
Get into it.
Fuck that to y'all.
But yeah, make sure you guys stream that movie for sure.
Definitely stream the movie. Because it was really good.
So somebody needs to come out with a longer version for sure.
Yeah, but they were saying I saw that one of his grandkids were like, she was like mad and upset that people were like wanting more for the movie, and she was like, "What more do y'all want? Like, there's already a documentary out. Apparently, there's a documentary out. I haven't watched the documentary.
I haven't watched it. I'm gonna have to go watch that at home.
Don't revoke my Jamaican card, y'all. I haven't watched the documentary. I don't know. Maybe I'll go watch it.
I have to watch it because what? Okay, because we want to know. So it might be in the documentary we're talking about. So
true.
Who knows? Yeah. It might be in there. Sorry, girl. Don't come for us.
Right.
We didn't know. I didn't know, at least, for sure.
I think maybe like now, I think I've seen a clip on TikTok from it. But I wasn't even sure. I was just watching the TikTok, honestly.
I'm going to have to tune in for sure so I can get my facts straight. Because I feel like, you said the granddaughter or the niece?
Yeah, the granddaughter.
The granddaughter's trying to clock our teeth.
Yeah, y'all know he had a lot of grandkids. And kids just reproduced. There's too many Marleys in the world.
That was getting down.
It's about a billion Marleys. Going on. And they all got money. Right.
Y'all need to wrap it up. Okay.
Hey, can I become a Marley? Please, I need some money. Quickly. Okay.
Hey, shout out
Y'all
to
set
his...
for life.
No, for real. Like, what?
Crazy.
To be a Marley, like, you're just...
It's just like, oh, I'm a Marley. You can get in anywhere. Bob Marley? That's my grandpa. Let me in. Like, what?
No, for real.
Crazy.
Thanks for tuning in to 2 Gals, 1 Pod.
For Tea Talks
Daily.
And we'll see y'all next Wednesday.
See y'all next week, y'all. Tune in.
Stream One Love, Bob Marley.
Yep. Comment down below.
What's your favorite part? What you thought about the movie?
Yep.
All of the above.
Peace.
Peace.